Hello, my sweet crafty friends. Monique with Grace and Tattered Lace. Let's use these half wood planks from Dollar Tree to make a little pumpkin set. The first thing I did was already paint it with some home decor chalk paint in the color of sheepskin. Now we're just going to take 2 of these planks and we're going to spread some chalk paste on there. We're going to use 1 orange and we'll do another one with black. Look at how nice that looks, you guys. Okay, and the reason that we're using the chalk paste is because we're going to use a stencil on the other 2, and I wanted the paint to match. Look how easy that actually goes on using that little squeegee with the chalk paste. Make sure when you put your painter's tape on that you push it down all the way so you get nice, clean, crisp lines. All right, now we're going to take our little wood planks. We're going to use some clear wax. I'm going to put a little bit on, and then I'm going to wipe it off and just give it a good buff to make sure that our stencil does not stick. All right, we're going to use that polka dot stencil. I used a fuzzing cloth to put a little bit of fuzz on the back to help it from sticking as well. And we're going to use that orange chalk paste. Spread it right across. We're going to peel it right off. Look how cute those little dots are, you guys. I just love them. And now we're going to do the other one. We're going to use the plaid. Now these 2 stencils come together as a set side by side. It's a great stencil to have in your stash. You can do so many things with it. If you're interested in the stencil, just type stencil in the comments and I'll get you a link. Now we're just using that same black chalk paste. Pulling it off. Look at how nice that looks. Okay. Now I did dry these with my heat tool, you guys. I didn't show you that because you didn't need to see paint dry. Now we have some dark wax. You guys, you don't have to have this exact same wax that I do. Any black wax, dark wax will work. I'm just using a paintbrush, putting a little thin line, rubbing it in with my finger, and just getting the look that I like. Put a little bit inside the orange and the white and just kind of blend it all together. Now we're going to do the same thing on all of these other boards. I just love how this wax adds dimension and character to all of these little designs. Now I have some little wood pieces. These are wood slices, more like stems. They came from Dollar Tree. Come in a nice giant bag. Now I'm using some wood glue and some hot glue, and we're going to glue one of these on each of those boards. All right, now I'm just going to layer them. Black, orange, and then we'll attach them with some wood glue and some hot glue. Now you guys want to make sure that you don't let those 2 different glues touch because then you get a slippery, slidey mess. Space it out and then just attach. Look how cute that is. All right, there's all 4 of those pumpkins. Look at that. I'm sorry it's hard to see them all at the same time, you guys. It's such a long piece. Now I'm just going to use a little bit of greenery. Got that from Hobby Lobby for one of those garlands. We'll glue 1 to each stem, and then we will top each one off with a little piece of twine bow, a little loop twine bow. All right, now I have a piece of homespun fabric that came from Hobby Lobby, you guys. I just tore a nice long piece. Actually, the piece wasn't long enough to fit around, so I took 2 pieces, tied a little knot in the back there to get a piece that I needed to be long enough to go around this. And we're just gonna tie them all together. Now we're gonna make a bow to go on the top of there, you guys. I'm gonna use a little bit of that gingham fabric, some other fabrics. I've got some drop cloth, some orange, some really pretty fall plaid. I didn't want this to be so Halloween-y like, so that's why I added that plaid in there. Now, you guys, if you want this to be Halloween and not fall, most definitely just change your colors of your ribbons. If you don't like that grunge look, you know, just leave the wax off. You make it your style. Make it the way you like it. I'm just trying to give you some inspiration. Now I have a little bit of coffee stained tea towel. I got a tea towel from Dollar Tree, and then I stained it with coffee and baked it in the oven, you guys. And then I just tore it, kind of stuck it right there in the middle. Just doing some layers back and forth. I love a good messy bow, you guys. All right, get it to the size you want. Tie it off with your twine. Take it out and give it a good shake, you guys. All right, look at that. Isn't that the cutest bow ever? So darn cute. All right, now we're going to take a little piece of drop cloth. We're going to stamp the word fall. I'm going to attach it there with some hot glue. We'll add a little buttons to give it a little bit of an embellishment. And that's it, you guys. This is a super cute, high quality looking project that only cost, I don't know, $5, if that. I absolutely love it. I hope that you guys loved this also and were inspired to make something fun yourself. Thanks for watching.